You are inside the Championship Electric Football League. Championship Electric Football, the most realistic electric football in the world. Brought to you by Vintage Electric Football, the best vintage games. And also by Red Zone Dynamite, where we get into the end zone from the red zone. Championship Electric Football, the number one electric football in the world. And now, let's head down to the metal gridiron and talk about the wideout position in the West Coast offense with your host Harrington Benton on Inside the EFL. Blue 22. Blue 22. Flex. Left. F. 85. Oh. 1, 2. Hut. 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 And the pass is complete to Jackson. RG3 with a quick no-lace pass out to Jackson. Jackson was tackled immediately, hit by Lockhart and Pugh. Griffin quickly firing that ball out to Deshaun Jackson on the completion. It's about a 5-yard pickup on that play. Hi, I'm your host Harrington Benton. Welcome to Inside Electric Football. The West Coast offense. We're going to talk about the wideout position from the West Coast offense today on Inside the EFL. Let's take a look at the West Coast offense. This is the Washington Redskins' Mike Shanahan version of the West Coast offense. Split end, flanker, a second split end, and the tight end with a power back in a single back formation with the quarterback always in shotgun. The offensive line runs zone blocking schemes. In the West Coast offense, notice the position of the wideouts as they have closed up toward the tackle box area. This is to shorten the distance of throws. As a philosophy of the West Coast offense is to throw short passes, a controlled passing game, and to shorten the distance and the length of those throws from RG3 to those receivers. You see Jackson and Hall. Tremendous speed on those ends inside the numbers. And to the right side, more speed with Roberts and a very athletic, fast tight end in Jordan Reed, very close to those numbers. And then a big 230-pound power back running behind that zone blocking up front. And RG3 as a weapon himself in the shotgun. The West Coast offense utilizes what's called combination routes or rubs or picks on either side of the formation. The primary receiver will receive the ball behind the pick. And the receiver that lays the pick becomes the blocker. In most situations, the West Coast offensive combination receiver combination formation. Play we're going to look at here is the play that was called earlier. is the flex left F, 850O. It's a go curl. Jackson goes on the go, pushes the corner up. Flanker goes on the curl out. Underneath, receives the ball here. Jackson is in position to block. It's one of the most common plays in the West Coast offense. Looking to the right side. It's basically going to be a slant, then out. Roberts comes on the slant. Jordan Reed comes behind him to the out. These receivers are also able to switch off. One becoming the primary, the other becoming the secondary receiver. On either side of the formation. This would be what that formation would look like as RG3 came up to the line of scrimmage. What RG3 would do in this situation is he would split the field and only read one side of the field at a time. As he comes to the line of scrimmage and reads the defensive coverage, RG3 would select which side of the field to attack. So he would read here to Hall as his primary receiver on the left side. His secondary receiver would be Jackson. Either receiver would be available for a side adjust to throw them immediately the football if the defenders were backed off. The hot read to this side of the field would be Morris. Coming to the right side of the field, Roberts would be the primary on the slant. Jordan Reed would go to the out and be the secondary receiver. Again, these receivers on this side of the field, on the right side, also available for side adjust, that if the defenders give too much cushion, they can be thrown to immediately on the play. And the hot for the right side of the offense would be also Morris. Here we brought the Giants out. Giants are defending that West Coast offense. Let's take a look at the play. RG3 comes to the line, scans the defense. He wants to get the ball to Andre Roberts in this situation. He's going to scan the right side of the field and read that coverage. Blue 22. Blue 22. Flex left F. 85-0. On 2. Hut. And there's the play. And there's Roberts, complete to Roberts. And Roberts is tackled immediately by Osi Umenyiora. RG3 throws a dart. RG3 coming to the right side. Delivers that football to Andre Roberts. A beautiful throw. He had a beautiful lane with which to deliver that football into Roberts. As he rolled to his right, away from pressure, Boss breaks off, hits toward RG3. RG3 delivers that football coolly right into Andre Roberts for the completion, tackled by Osi Umenyiora almost immediately. They're going to give him 10 on the play. As we examine play over the rest of the field, this is typical West Coast offense. You saw RG3 finding Andre Roberts, as well as he found Jackson on the other side. There's Jackson getting inside to those seams. And off the pick, here's your flanker, Hall, heading out toward the sideline, this side of the field. Again, Roberts from RG3. And again, here's Reed with a big back, picking up those D linemen and linebackers is another key in pass protection in that West Coast offense. Again, the mobile quarterback eluding pressure, rolling to his right in this West Coast offense. Only on Championship EFL Football. I'm your host, Harrington Benton. See you next time on Inside the EFL.